Right now, there is a Meta Quest Plus trial on in which you can get 1 month of Quest Plus for free, or 3 months for free if you recently bought your headset. But what is Quest Plus, and why should you care? Well, this is a follow-up video to my headset buying guide. In that video, I mentioned that Quest Plus is a good starting point for a new Quest user who doesn't know what games to get. And in this video, I'm going to try and expand on this. First, we will discuss exactly what Quest Plus is, how it works, what games you get, and if I think it's good value for the money. Then, I'll explain why I think you should consider Quest Plus if you have just bought a Quest headset. So basically, if you're a new VR user. Then finally, I'll give some reasons why you might want to try Quest Plus if you are not new to VR. So if you've already had a headset for a while. Now, to be completely clear, this video is sponsored by Meta. But I didn't just want to take a sponsorship for the sake of it without testing it. So for this video, I went ahead and purchased Quest Plus for myself with my own money so I could test it. So basically, I've been a paying customer for Quest Plus for 2 months so I can give you my proper opinion on it. And to cut a long story short, I do think it's worth it, especially if you're new to VR. So let's start with the most obvious first question. What is Meta Quest Plus and what does it offer? Quest Plus is a subscription service Meta offers that gives you access to a library of VR games. Imagine Netflix for your VR games, and it costs $7.99 a month. So the obvious next question is, what games do you get in that catalog for $7.99? Let's go through them all right now. So let's start with the party games. You have Party Versus and Acorn Attack of the Squirrels. Then there are mixed reality games like Shattered, Demio, and Cubism. Moving on to the puzzle games, you have Tetris Effect, Hand Physics Lab, Garden of the Sea, and Puzzling Places. And if you like sport games, there's Walkabout Mini Golf, 2MD Football Unleashed, Premium Bowling, and Carve Snowboarding. Then onto some action games, you have Onward, Until You Fall, Aspire 1, Space Pirate Trainer, In Depth Unchained, Hunt Together, and Guardians Frontline. And we ain't done just yet. We got adventure games like Jurassic World Aftermath, Red Matter, No More Rainbows, BAM, and Asgard's Wrath 2. Then onto a few arcade games, we have Fruit Ninja and Sweet Surrender. We have one simulation game in Cookout, a rhythm/music game with Synth Riders, and last but not least, we have a survival game, Song in the Smoke. Now, if you were keeping track, that's a total of 30 games that you'll have access to. That's a lot of games on offer, and what I think is particularly good about the library is the variety. There's a bit of everything VR has to offer. Co-op games, multiplayer games, mixed reality games, music games, workout games, there's tons on offer and something for everyone. So far, I've got my 2 favorites from this library. The first being Asgard's Wrath 2, which I actually made a full video on the other week. I've played just about 2 hours of the game so far on my Quest 3. If you're looking for a proper RPG action-adventure in VR, this might be the game for you. The game has some of the best graphics on the Quest 3 and gives you some really spectacular cinematic moments. And like I said, it feels like a proper RPG with choosable quests along with weapons and armor that have different stats which you can then buff using your resources. Ooh, I need to make less long sentences. And my other favorite game is Cubism. This one is a relaxing mixed reality puzzle game where you have to fit blocks together in the correct orientation to fill the shapes. This one I found to be super chill and relaxing while also giving me a bit of brain training, which I kinda desperately need. So already that's quite a lot of games for $7.99 a month, but that's not all you get with Quest Plus. Every month there'll be 2 new titles added that you can redeem. For example, December's monthly games were Moss, which is a critically acclaimed third-person action-adventure game. And I Expect You to Die 2, where you play as a spy completing various puzzles, which is also very highly rated. And like I mentioned, these change every month, so there's always something new to look out for. But an important thing to remember is you need to redeem these 2 titles every month, otherwise at the end of the month, they disappear and are replaced with 2 other games. So once you miss them, they're just gone. So I think that pretty much summarizes what Quest Plus has to offer. But the question is, should you get Quest Plus? So in the first case, if you're brand new to VR, I think Quest Plus is perfect for you. It gives you a wide variety of games to try out without having to spend money on individual games. And there are more than enough games in the catalog to keep you entertained for a long time. But what if you're an experienced VR player and have been playing VR games for a long time? Well, I think there are some good reasons for you to give it a try as well. Maybe you've taken a look at the library and there's a game on there that you've always wanted to try. Well, just use your 1-month trial and hey presto, you get to effectively play it for free. Maybe you've never tried mixed reality games before and you don't want to spend 15 to 20 bucks on a full game up front. Well, you can use your 1-month free trial of Quest Plus, and that's quite a bit of time to try out some of the games in the library. So continuing that example, you could use the trial to try a few mixed reality games, and then you'll know if you like them without having paid any extra money. A great example of this is actually me, because if I didn't buy Quest Plus and play the games, I would never have tried Cubism. And it turned out I really enjoyed that game. But the main reason for me I think Quest Plus is worth it is it's just great value for money. If you were to buy Asgard's Wrath 2, it would cost $44.99. But let's say instead you used that $44.99 and spent it on Quest Plus. If you do the math, that would get you 5.6 months of Quest Plus. Then you'd be able to play Asgard's Wrath 2 as it's included with the bonus of the other 29 games available. And that's just factoring in one game's cost, so in my opinion it's pretty damn good value for money. And if you haven't played Asgard's Wrath 2, then getting Quest Plus just for that is worth it in my opinion. But yeah, I think that's everything. Hopefully I've helped you come to a decision about Quest Plus and if it's worth it for you. So if you'd like to use your trial or just get Quest Plus, there'll be a link in the description of this video that will take you where you need to go. It's currently January 2025, so hopefully you all had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. Thank you all so much for watching the video and supporting my channel, and thank you to Meta for sponsoring this video. This year I have some big plans, so if you want to stay up to date with me and my channel, you can go to our Discord in the description of this video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!